go dip, right? That's when I need you the most. That's how I get, right? Baby, I feel safe in your arms, I feel safe.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most hotly anticipated albums that met or even exceeded expectations, and those that left a lot to be desired.
Secrets from a girl who seen it all.
Number 5, Disappointed, Say You Will, Fleetwood Mac.
Something in you brought out something in me I've never been said.
Released 8 years after the underwhelming 1995 album Time, Say You Will had fans buzzing long before it ever hit shelves. The long wait had raised expectations sky high, but when the album finally dropped, many fans were left scratching their heads.
Say you will, give me one more chance. Please give me time to change your mind.
At a hefty 18 tracks, it felt like the band threw everything at the wall, and not all of it stuck. It was also Fleetwood Mac's first project since the departure of Christine McVie. Without her, the burden of songwriting fell almost entirely on Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks, and it showed.
Please keep it don't tell why. Don't be afraid to fight.
Say You Will wasn't a disaster by any means. It did have some solid songs. But the whole thing came across as uneven, a far cry from the brilliance of Rumors.
Please keep it take your time.
Number 5, Amazing, MBV, My Bloody Valentine. For years, My Bloody Valentine's third album, MBV, was music's biggest will they won't they. Fans wondered if frontman Kevin Shields would ever deliver after so many years of promises and teases. By the time it arrived, quietly uploaded to the band's website on the night of February 2nd, the demand was so overwhelming that the site crashed within minutes. Against all odds, MBV far exceeded expectations. It didn't sound dated, nor did it feel like an attempt to replicate the band's legendary album Loveless. Instead, it struck a perfect balance. The familiar dreamy shoegaze and hazy vocals remained, but with new experiments that showed the band wasn't stuck in the past. In the end, the wait was more than worth it.
How can I feel all kinds of you?
Number 4, Disappointed, Man of the Woods, Justin Timberlake.
I brag about you to anyone outside, but I'm a man of the woods.
Justin Timberlake built his solo career on staying ahead of the curve in pop music. His critically and commercially successful albums Future Sex Love Sounds and the 2020 Experience proved just that. So when the Prince of Pop finally announced a follow-up, fans expected another innovative genre-shaping project. Timberlake teased the record as a return to his roots, but the reaction to it was polarizing at best.
Put your filthy hands all over me.
Many found the mix of twangy Americana and futuristic funk beats a little messy, as if Timberlake had awkwardly mashed two wildly different playlists together. Because the album never fully committed to one direction, it ended up sounding undercooked and ultimately alienated fans from both sides. Indeed, this man was lost in the woods.
I got supplies.
Number 4, Amazing, After Laughter, Paramore.
I hate to say I told you so, but they love to say they told me so.
Before the release of 2017's After Laughter, Paramore went through perhaps the most chaotic period in their history. Lineup changes, legal battles, and frontwoman Hayley Williams' struggles with mental health left fans wondering if the band was permanently fractured. When the album finally dropped 4 years after their self-titled record, fans breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Hard times, gonna make you wonder why you even try. Hard times, gonna take it down and laugh for you.
After Laughter wasn't just good, it was phenomenal. Trading their emo pop roots for bright, bouncy new wave straight out of the 80s, the band reinvented themselves in the best possible way. The songs practically demanded you dance, even as Williams sang about depression and burnout with brutal honesty.
Oh, what's the use? Oh, please, I bet everybody here is fake happy too.
After Laughter delivered for fans, sure, but it also helped the band heal, preventing what once seemed like an inevitable collapse. Number 3 disappointing, Radical Optimism, Dua Lipa. Although it was released at the start of the 2020s, there's no denying that Future Nostalgia remains one of the decade's defining pop albums.
All night, I ride with you. I know you got my back, and you know I got you, so come on.
It turned Dua Lipa into the queen of modern disco pop, so everyone expected her follow-up to be bigger and bolder. But for as daring as its title was, what Radical Optimism ended up delivering was glossy, safe pop that many found a little tame.
Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm not here for long. Catch me or I go Houdini.
The musical ambition and innovation that made Future Nostalgia a cultural reset was nowhere to be found. Sure, there were a few bops scattered around, but the majority of it felt forgettable. This album was certainly not radical, and it didn't leave us optimistic about Dua Lipa's artistic evolution.
Deeper than I've ever known. Whose love feels like a rodeo. Knows just how to take control.
Number 3 amazing, Am I the Drama, Cardi B.
My flop and your flop is not the same. If you did my numbers, y'all will pop champagne.
It took 7 years for fans to squeeze a second album out of Cardi B. Following the massive success of 2018's Invasion of Privacy, her sophomore project faced repeated delays until fans began wondering if it would ever drop at all. But when it eventually did, the payoff was undeniable.
Going out on the pop out, cause it's hot out. You was playing games, and you on time out.
Packed with big-name features, razor-sharp bars, and the kind of hooks that live rent-free in your head, Am I the Drama reminded everyone why Cardi B is such a force. One minute she's playful and hilarious, the next she's brutally honest and vulnerable. And it all clicks.
Cause when I'm with you, I just know I'm fine.
No, I'm fine.
You take all the pressure off my mind.
All the time.
Critics praised the rapper's raw emotion and lyrical delivery, hailing the album as a true return to form. Is she the drama? Why yes, of course. Number 2 disappointing, Lip Lock, Eve.
I'm the reason you wanna hide. Smile on your face, fit in your eyes. Better than ever, ain't no surprise. See all of me, need no disguise. I'm Eve.
Eve's Lip Lock was supposed to be her big comeback, her first album in over 10 years after endless delays. Fans expected the same fierce rapper who dominated the early 2000s to storm back in and reclaim her throne. Instead, Eve sounded like a shadow of her former self.
See me riding in a matte black. Drop it, look at that. Time for shades on. Understand that I'm it, that's that.
While a few tracks showcased flashes of her undeniable talent, the album's attempt to modernize her sound with EDM felt out of step. Her bars lacked the bite that she was once known for, and it all just seemed like a scramble to find a new musical identity.
And when you prayed, it seemed no one was listening. You try to keep the faith and keep on living. But when you're struggling, the future looks distant.
Sometimes the weight builds up anticipation for an album so high that no release could possibly match it, and Lip Lock became a prime example of that. Number 2 amazing, SOS, SZA. It was January 2020 that SZA announced that the follow-up to her acclaimed debut Control was finished, but fans would wait nearly 3 years before finally hearing it. By December 2022, when the album dropped, anticipation had reached a fever pitch. Luckily, SZA delivered.
I might do my best, not the best idea. His new girlfriend's next.
SOS gave us a mix of moody R&B, pop, hip-hop, and even a little punk energy, and it all came together seamlessly. The long delay may have left fans worried about a sophomore slump, but SZA instantly silenced those doubts.
I don't wanna see you with anyone but me. Nobody gets me like you.
Singles like Kill Bill and Snooze dominated the charts, but the deep cuts still showcased her greatest strengths, her honest lyricism and dreamy vocals. Even at over an hour, SOS feels like it passes in no time at all.
I can't just snooze and miss the moment. You're just too important. Nobody do body like you do.
Number 1 disappointing, Solar Power, Lorde.
When the heat comes, something takes a hold. Can I kick it? Yeah.
Lorde's first 2 albums redefined pop music in their own way. Pure Heroine critiqued materialism and fame, while Melodrama dove into raw introspection. With every release, it felt like she was pushing the bar higher. Then came Solar Power. Gone were the big emotional bangers. This time, Lorde leaned into acoustic guitars, airy vocals, and a chill, almost hippie-like vibe.
Secrets from a girl. You see me? Secrets from a girl.
Some listeners found it refreshing, but many were left underwhelmed, wondering what happened to her edge. That doesn't mean it was terrible. Solar Power certainly had moments of warmth and humor, but overall, it played more like a background music for a yoga class than anything else.
Let's hope the sun will show us the path.
It was a disappointing turn from one of the boldest artists of her generation. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Disappointing, Dopamine, Normani. After waiting so long, Dopamine left fans craving a much bigger rush.
Take me for a ride, boy. Show me you outside, boy. Know it's been a while, boy.
Amazing, Blonde, Frank Ocean. A fully realized concept album that made the wait worth it.
All you want is Nikes, but the real ones.
Disappointing, Revival, Eminem. What was meant to reignite Eminem's legacy ended up dimming it.
I'm not Godson, Nas, Rakim, Pac, Big, James, Todd Smith, and I'm not Prince. So
I walk on water.
Amazing, Fetch the Bolt Cutters, Fiona Apple. This Grammy-winning album proved genius can't be rushed.
Hurricane Gloria in ecstasy stale. That's my bird and my tree. My dog and my man and my music is my holy trinity.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1 amazing, Black Messiah, D'Angelo.
When you call my name, when you love me gently, when you walking near me.
After nearly 15 years of silence, fans began to doubt if D'Angelo would ever release another album. His 2000 classic Voodoo had set the bar really high, and with each passing year, anticipation for a follow-up only grew stronger. So when Black Messiah suddenly dropped in December 2014, fans who had been holding their breath for over a decade finally exhaled. The album proved to be worth it. Far from sounding rusty, D'Angelo came back bolder and funkier than ever. Black Messiah mixed funk, soul, rock, and gospel into a messy, beautiful storm, and its politically charged lyrics made it feel both urgent and timeless. With this record, D'Angelo reminded everyone why he's still in a league of his own. What albums are you currently anticipating? Let us know in the comments below.